especially for an away game. That was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Oakley. Jackson is out there with Wilkins. Then there's Mason. And it's Donaldson in at the center position. Shot's good by Oakley. You can see it all over the league. Injuries, Brent, beginning to affect some teams, but it's hard to pay your stars and maintain a deep bench all under the salary cap. It's a very difficult dance to do.
This is why sitting next to you as a broadcaster is a really less stressful thing to do, rather than be a general manager in the league.
Yeah.
So hard to make.
But you could be a general manager in this league.
Maybe at some point, Kevin, but right now I'm enjoying this seat with you. And I'm wondering how it is that some of these teams can get creative with cap analytics guys and their strategy, how much they want to press forward, given some of the restrictions of what you can do with your roster. But we know the more players you have that can step in and be ready, these deeper teams during the regular season usually pile up a few more wins than those that don't have that approach.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
A terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Here is Shaw. Following the score by New York. Three-pointer, Bird. Wilkins grabs the miss. Here's Jackson. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Parrish, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Bird, and he banks in the layup. Bird's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Donaldson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent being disruptive, forcing turnover, something the Knicks couldn't do last season.
Last year, 29th in the league in steals. The roster was more big than quick last year, so unable to extend some of their pressure because of the way that they played. It makes it hard to fire up some of that transition offense if you're not getting out there and getting steals.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Fades. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Boston leading by 4. Shaw passes to Lewis. It's hauled in by Oakley.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Inside, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The basket counts, and one will go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Now here's Wilkins. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jackson looking it over. Floats one up. The rebound by the Celtics. Bird's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lewis with the 3. The rebound by Mason.
And you know what? Sometimes there's a reason why you're open. Maybe not the shot you should be taking.
Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Celtics. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New York. They trail by 7. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Now here's Bird. He has 5, and it's Parrish with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I did talk to New York's head coach. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations, shoot the jumper with confidence. I feel that's the key, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Well, the challenge of facing this tough defensive squad is right at the front of their minds.
As it should be, because if they're not prepared for every look and matchup that D is going to throw at them, it'll be a long day.
I think he has them prepared, and now it's just a question of whether they can match the energy and intensity that this team always brings onto the floor.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Now here's Anthony. Down low. Stolen by Bird. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on a fast break this season. Number 1, the Celtics.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
Knicks trail by 11. Anthony looking it over. Kicks it to Kerr. Over McHale. And Kerr with the basket on the assist by Anthony.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Here is Shaw. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one drops for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Anthony up on top. Pass to Vandeweghe. Puts it up from 17. They get it back. Kerr shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Now here's Bird. He gets it in there. Bird's got 7 points in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And they call the foul, so he's got the... And one chance here to make it a three-point play. For New York, they have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Now here's Brown. A 14-point game for him in the win again.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
Knicks trail by 10 to the paint. Here's Kerr. Tries again. Doesn't go for it. And it's Boston the other way. Pass to 8 from 17 feet out. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Inside, deflects the pass. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Yeah, it's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
Right wing. Here's Kerr, And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digited. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Yeah, so that disruption is helping out because it's leading to some easy chances on the other end.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Kerr. Starks is out there with Anthony, and it's Vandeweghe in at the 4 spot. Now here's Lewis. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. It's stolen by Kerr. New York moving the ball around. Kept alive. Ainge covering. Anthony, no one around. Drills the three-pointer. Boston leading by 11. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And finished off by Brown.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Knicks trail by 13. Starks outside, shoots the three, drains the three-pointer. Starks has got his second bucket tonight.
This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. New York calls timeout. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
They throw you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
James Harden with the shiftiness and the
yeah.
way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. McHale, that shot off. Oakley with some nice D. Knicks trail by 10. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Brown. Outside Wilkins. There's the pass to Oakley. Oakley, the second chance points on the tip-in.
That's a nice tip-in. You can't leave him alone on the offensive glass or he'll find a way to get to the ball.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And now, here's Mason, the fast break opportunity.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
There's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose. And I love the energy on this play.
Now here's McHale, and they pick up 2. McHale's got 6. Here's Wilkins. His last outing with 20 points. Outside Jackson. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Mason. Stolen by Ainge. And here we go.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 10-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of... two straight at home.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Parrish is checked in for McHale. And it's Bird in for Lewis. Stolen by Parrish.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away. Well, the defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points last game out. Wilkins against Ainge. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. A 3. Knicks working now with a fresh shot clock. And that one's good. Wilkins.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Round kicks to Parrish. On the left block. It's rebounded by Donaldson. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Wilkins, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Boston. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boston leading by 7. Up top, Brown. Guarded by Jackson. Here's Bird. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Unloads. And the Knicks miss again. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And that one drops. Now Jackson.
You know, they don't want to give the ball handlers any room.
Outside Wilkins. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 5. The steal. To the middle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Mason. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he's good on the second. Here's Anthony. 1:58 left to play here in the half. No good on the 3. Celtics leading by 8. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Knicks.
And even when the D3 has been there, they've stayed away from it. They're working hard to get shots from close range, resisting that urge to get too loose with their shot selection.
Now here's Wilkins. He's got 8. And here is Anthony. Kerr dishes to Starks. Connects from 3-point range. Starks has got 6 here in this quarter.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes to get a hand up on the 3-point shot, but in this case, that didn't even affect it.
And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Knicks trailed by 5. Deep 2 from Anthony. And again, it's New York.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Round kicks to Parrish. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Wilkins against Ainge. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in. 10 points for Q.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter. He's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 12 points for Q.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And the shot goes down. And the Celtics lead by 5.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Boston now. Bird outside. Starks with the steal. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This out in front at the half is Boston. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Celtics leading by 5. We've got Shaw. Bird is out there with Parrish. And it's Lewis in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. It's good.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Pass to Oakley. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Shaw. Here's Wilkins, and it's Wilkins finishing it off.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Lewis misses. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Mason. And Boston with the rebound. Parrish has got 4 rebounds in this game. Lewis. Boston again missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. That one no good. Now Boston takes it the other way to the inside. The shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got 13.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
It's deflected. Here's Oakley.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. They got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Knicks trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 5.
It's foolish leaving anyone that wide open from outside the arc. The D has got to be better.
Bird against Wilkins. And stolen by Oakley. 3-pointer, Bird. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson passes to Donaldson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. And the turnover again by Boston.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Stolen by Parrish. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Shot from free throw range. Bird's shot is good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Knicks trail by 6. Jackson kicks to Mason. Pass to Oakley. Shot from 12. Rebounded by the Celtics. To the paint, here's Parrish. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
Dumas checked in for Bird. The Knicks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Passes it to Donaldson. Stolen by Parrish. To the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Starks checked in for New York. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Knicks. Down by 12. New York calls timeout. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. I think those are necessary things.
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the Little League always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
Celtics making a switch here. McHale's checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Will it go? That shot no good. And it's Boston the other way. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Well, the shooting guards you see listed there have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Here's Jackson. He's got 5. To the middle. Here's Oakley. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Dumas no good. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Starks. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's the feed to Lewis. Starks with the steal. The drive by Jackson. Shoots over Brown. Drops one in from the wing. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Dumas, and he slams it one-handed.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
McHale kicks to Lewis. Shoots over Starks. Here's McHale. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Consistency, 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And New York making a change here. Game is so wide open now, Brent. Such a great pace. Does that put more strain on bigger players? Physically.
I think it's putting strain on everybody. I think last year we saw...
regardless of size.
Yeah, injuries to every position, the key guys at every position. I think that some of the physical motions that players have to perform in games because they're covering more ground and in susceptible positions, it's happening to everybody. The issue with the big guys, Kevin, is they're not playing. Less of them are getting more important time on the floor, so it's a strain on everybody.
Anthony against Brown. He feeds it to Lewis. Over Anthony. Lewis hits the bucket. Lewis has got 12 in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Down low, here's Starks. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 11 points in the game.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior...
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And That was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Here is Dumas. 6 points for him. Lewis down low. Covered by Starks. Lewis hits the bucket.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
The Celtics making a switch here. Ainge is checked in. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Anthony with it, picked up by Brown. Pass to Vandeweghe. From down in the low post, it goes.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
So the Celtics call. Timeout, their first. Bird, he's checked in for Ainge. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Wilkins is checked in. And a look here at the shot chart for Lewis.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times. Because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Q. Getting around 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
Shot clock at 6. Bird dishes to McHale. No good on that one. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anthony against Brown. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Vandeweghe.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Lewis.
Okay.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
That one good for 2.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Wilkins. Anthony is out there with Starks. And it's Vandeweghe in at the power forward. And he gets the bucket. Wilkins has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Knicks.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No doubt without these contributions, they'd be in a much deeper hole in this one, no question.
Here's Anthony, and it's blocked by Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Parrish, he's checked in for the Celtics. Stolen by Parrish. Bird, right side. He kicks to Parrish. He dishes it to Brown. 3-pointer, Bird. Here's McHale. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played, and it's blocked by Brown. Here's Lewis, out to Bird. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Vandeweghe. Knicks trailed by 11. Mason, he checked in for the Knicks. So it's the Knicks now. Here's Anthony, and the Knicks miss again.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
Bird outside. To the paint. Here's McHale. Great play by Bird to set it up. And the Celtics lead by 13.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
New York calls timeout.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Jackson, he's checked in for New York. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. We've got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
Yep, that one goes in there.
Terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Knicks trail by 13, inside. A shot, no good. Nice D from McHale. Stolen by Wilkins. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Vandeweghe. And the shot falls short this time. Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be. Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
And here's Bird from the arc. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Here's Wilkins. But they recover it.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Brown the pass to Bird. Stolen by Jackson. And Wilkins with the stuff.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Knicks trail by 10. From 15 feet away, here's Donaldson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Donaldson's got 4 this quarter.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident. And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Knicks have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Brown against Jackson. Floats one, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Lewis kicks to Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New York Knicks. A 12-point game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First one falls for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Oakley's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And it's Brown missing. Knicks trail by 11. Mason kicks to Jackson. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Lewis against Wilkins. Back to Bird. Clock at 6. Lewis with the 3. Great play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. New York calls timeout.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Stolen by Parrish. Wilkins against Lewis. Bird outside. Out to the wing. Fires from 18. No good from McHale.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contest it.
And it's Parrish with the jam.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. Wilkins passes to Donaldson. A floater. Mason against Bird. Mason misses. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And here's Bird for 3. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Now here's Anthony. Down low. Here's Oakley. The second effort. He lays it in. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
McHale against Oakley. And he knocks down the first one. And McHale drops them both. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. To the inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
And that one falls for McHale. And McHale drops them both. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
All keyed right there from the lead pass. Right on the money.
Here's Ainge. Three-pointer. Here's McHale. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and